What's up? I am Glacier. I am back yet again to analyze RDC's gameplay. I'm going to be analyzing Mark, our rising star. We're going to see how they do. They switched up teams. Will that make a difference? And I'm going to be analyzing Mark, see how he plays, see what he does good, what he does bad, and I will do my best to point it out as a more experienced player. So the new teams are Ben, Leland, and Ip. And then there's Dylan, Mark, and Dez. Okay. I seen him backflipping there. It's pretty good. I would like to... Well, in my previous video, I said I'd like to see them air roll more. Clearly, they're not there yet, but once they start air rolling, once they get their keybinds done, they can do half flips, right? And I demonstrated that in my previous video. You can go check it out. If you're a new player too, I suggest you watch it. There's some good tips there. He's following the ball decently. Okay. Solid shadow defense there. Good shadow defense. Let's watch this back again. Mark is, for one, I need to point out, Mark is doing something that Dylan needs to do more, and that's flip when you're trying to get back to a spot you need to go to. I don't know what happened in that camp, that what was it, State Farm Rocket League gameplay camp, but it made Mark such a better player because he's utilizing the flips so well compared to everybody else. Well, maybe with the exception of Ben and Dez. I'd say Dylan and Mark are the opposites. Dylan uses his boost a lot more, maybe more than what's necessary. You know, I talked about supersonic and the pros and cons of using boost to reach supersonic in my other video, which was analyzing Dylan's play. Once again, check it out. But he flips back, and once he sees that Ben hits the ball, I like the fact that he was already heading back towards goal to rotate and defend. It's a very, I want to say it's just like a very good strat. Like, obviously, yeah, it's a very good strat, but it's very good awareness as well.
I got you, dude. Oh my god. Nice, dude. That was nice.
Okay, now while I give him his praises, I gotta knock him too. Now, you might argue that him taking the boost right there was inevitable, but in my opinion, Mark could have very well let Dylan get the boost, because I think he might have still had half at that point. He could have rotated back, Dylan would have got the boost. However, you could also argue that what Mark did was good because Ip was on the pass to get the ball. So, double-edged blade. Really depends on how you look at it. Okay, he's following the ball. I don't see him not using ball cam, or I should say I don't see him using free cam as much, which isn't too bad, but okay. Ooh, great timing off the... See, that's what I told him he should be doing in the beginning, but I recognize that, hey, it might just be a simple mistake. He timed the ball, or he timed his hit on the ball very well, and he used the back of his car. Why is that significant? Using the back of your car makes the ball go higher versus using the front of your car. It's just the way the hitbox is that makes it do that, right? And typically when you use the back of your car, by the time it connects with the ball, the angle at which it makes contact is usually one that promotes a higher lift for it, which is important because I say this a lot. If the ball is high in the air, it's easier for your team to score. It's harder for the defending team to defend. See, if Dez wouldn't have missed, that might have been a goal. But here comes Dylan with his wall defense. I really like him. See, I really like to see him do that.
Nice.
Okay.
No.
Okay. I know I'm analyzing Mark, but Dez? I haven't analyzed Dez yet. I said I would, but it's going to take some time to get to him. I want to see him stream before I analyze him, but it may not get to that point anytime soon. Anyway, Dez is a great offensive player. I've recognized that before, and I've said it a bunch. I don't like that he went in front of Mark. He cut Mark off on his play. He's low boost, which means he's not going to be able to do much here. And, you know, he had a lot of boost before. Now, he may have recognized that Mark didn't have boost, but, well, yeah, he probably didn't. You know what? What am I talking about? Never mind. Never mind. I was going on a long rant, but then I realized there's boost indicators. My bad. Sometimes, I'm an old player. Sometimes I get stuck in the past with like, oh, you don't know how much boost your team has till they say it. I'm old school. Okay. He kind of hits it out mid, which is okay, but, you know, stuff can be, that kind of play can be a little bit terrifying. Okay. Good follow by Dylan. Mark needs to rotate back a bit. Stay behind Dez. Perfect.
Oh shit, I missed that.
Alright, good 50. It goes up. And great follow-up by Dylan and Dez there. That was a great challenge. There's nothing else to say about that. That was a great challenge. Mark has always been good at challenging the ball. I've said that before too.
I'm on defense. Go ahead. That's good.
Okay. He announces his position change, which is really good because communication is important in Rocket League. A lot of times, though, if you're like me, you'll play solo, and, you know, I'd say less than half the time you'll get team members that'll communicate. I am one of the 60% that don't really communicate their moves. I just kind of fall in line with where everybody is on the field. But that's okay, right? I mean, once you get to a certain level, that's great. But if you start playing with the team like they do, you definitely need to communicate. So there's that.
When y'all reach the goal, make sure you call out. I'm pressing.
Ooh, good hit by If. That's a little scary, man.
Go, I got you. Nice, Jay.
That was an okay defense.
Hit it. Somebody hit it out. Oh, no. I got it.
He was getting pushed a bunch. Okay. So when the ball's like this, you just need to drive into it. You can drift and drive into it, and you will hit the ball so high up, they won't be able to get it unless they're really fast with aerials, right? Which none of them are yet. But instead, he kind of chips it with the back half of his car, and then once again with the back half, it'll make the ball go up, but not necessarily far away, just more, catches more verticality. Did he not have boost? I can't really tell. Okay, he has boost. Hold on. Mark has boost here. He could have challenged that very easily, especially because the ball's going towards him. Leland hit the ball towards him here. I would have liked to see Mark go for that once again. That's another potential chip up into the air. And what did I say earlier? If the ball goes in the air, it's easier for your team to score. And for the defending team, it's harder to defend. So yeah, because he didn't follow up on that, Leland got the ball, and he potentially has another hit, but hey. You know, Leland's still kind of new, so he misses. Good 50 by Mark. He tries to take boost. No. Sorry, Mark. I gotta stop you there, man. What was that? What was that, man? Dylan was right there, Mark. Why did you feel the need to go for this ball? That's what I want to know. But then again, this VOD is 3 days old. I highly doubt that this guy even remembers why he did that. But the criticism here is that you're shirking rotation, or shirking your position, cutting rotation. And now there's nobody to score. Dez being the decent player that he is, right? The great player that he is, even as much as he is offensive, he's also very aware of defensive positioning. And I've mentioned before, if you are going to defend as last man, and there are two of your team members are in the front, all the way up, challenging the ball, you have to stay at least near half goal, right? That's around the recommended area, so that if the ball spills out, you can catch it, and if the enemy team gets a defend, you can therefore rotate accordingly. As you can see, Dez is not there, but somehow they still get a shot, so very lucky for them. Very lucky tap. Usually that would never happen, right? More often than not, that would not happen. But hey, good. All right. Okay. I like what Mark did here again. A lot of them don't cheat up too much. I like that Mark cheated up because he caught the ball that spilled out towards mid. If Dez wasn't defending, that would have been a goal for the other team. So good job, Mark.
I'm out.
Okay, he's kind of timing it. He could have drifted there. That's fine. Dez catches the ball, and now he's going to go up and make a play. Now before Ben, what's his nickname? LeBen James goes up in the corner and makes that challenge. Oh, Dylan got a bad hit. But Leland missed. All right, very good plays. Nevertheless, Mark, I like what I'm seeing here. Let's go on to the next game, bro. I'm excited to see what else he has next up his sleeve. All right, run kickoff. He recognizes he's last. Good. Yeah, Mark's a solid team player, bro. He's like an offensive support. Like if Dez was pure offense, Mark's an offensive support. Well, yeah. Okay, Dez shouldn't have gone up for that. Mark was already up there. And they might be punished for that. Ooh, they were very close to being punished because of that failed positioning. Okay. Yeah, Dez needs to stay back. It gets a decent touch on the wall. Okay, decent hit. Is he gonna get another hit off that? Okay, it's high up. But LeBen James with the defense, man. I don't think I've analyzed Ben yet. Or have I analyzed Ben? No, I think I have analyzed Ben. Sorry, I'm forgetting who I've done so far. Jump? Not bad. Alright. Nah, you gotta let Mark, you gotta let Dez go for that, man. I understand that Mark sees the play, but this is what happens with a lot of players. They'll see a play, but they won't really see who else can get that play. So it's very weird. Mark's very good at positioning from what I've noticed. It's just that when he sees an opportunity to hit the ball towards goal, his mind just narrows onto that. And he's just going. It's not as bad as some others, but if there were one thing I would tell Mark to improve on, it would be, hey, let's roll it back a bit. Maybe it's just the new teams he's got to get used to or something. I mean, Dez, once again, I've said Dez is a very offensive player, so him and Dez are going to need to get used to playing with each other, right? It's a new team, I understand.
Nobody in goal. Press up. Press up.
Nobody's at goal, Mark. If nobody's at goal, but you're there mid and you have all this boost, you need to go into defensive position, man. Dez is out of boost. Dylan's farther away from the ball than you. It's up to you now to rotate up and defend.
Look. It's good test lead.
All right. That was a light tap. Yeah, that gave them the ball. Unfortunately, Dez, while he did manage the aerial, it gave the IP the chance to score because nobody else was defending.
I love it.
And if
That's nice. I didn't hit that hook correct there.
if Mark would have rotated up faster, maybe that wouldn't have happened. I'm not saying it's all Mark's fault, but events would have fell in place to where there was less of a chance of them getting a goal for that. And maybe Dez wouldn't have done that aerial.
I know.
You know, it's like a domino effect, so to speak.
Reset the middle.
That's kind of how Rocket League works.
Oh, I got it. Nice. Come on, D.
Good communication. He misses the wall hit, and Dez kind of goes forward. Ben was trying to get that chip over him. He's slick.
Yep. We coming. He gonna hit it. Follow it. I'm gonna pay. I missed that. Yeah, you did. Oh my God. No, get the defense. Nice.
Oh, Ibsen open lobby.
Come on.
All right, Mark. You just gotta
Hey, come up. I'm here.
kind of jump for that. Ooh, time it.
Oh, there we go. Come on.
There goes Dez. That's falling up mid. Somebody's got to follow that up, bro.
I got it. He can't do nothing out of goal.
All right. Dez is out of boost here. This is the one time I would expect somebody that's behind the person that's up to shirk their position or ignore position and just go for the ball. It was very open here. I would have boosted for that almost immediately and tried to challenge Ben, who looks like he's going to follow up on it. Yeah.
Can't do nothing out of goal. Good shit. Good hit.
But good patience, nevertheless, outside of that. Go, Dez. Dez gets kind of a miss shot. Good aim. Good patience. Honestly, they're analyzing Mark. There's not too much to really see him improve on in terms of the basics. He's doing pretty decent so far. I say more of his issues is rotation based rather than skill based so far. Okay, he's following the ball. And once again, as I said, rotation with the ball can also use improvement here. The ball's going towards the wall. Ben's still far away. What we do once we get comfortable with Rocket League is we will wait a little bit away from the wall instead of following it directly up. So like right about here, a little bit before we reach the ball, we'd wait somewhere around here. The ball's gonna bounce off. It's gonna go high. And then if you aerial, or if you're good at flicking the ball towards the goal in the air, that's a direct shot towards the goal there. So Mark, once again, you got the basics down for the most part. I just need to see you do more rotation on the ball. Do better rotation, I should say. Okay. Let's see. Okay, so he rotated out. He was already in the path going mid here, If I were Mark in this position, let's see. Let's just go back a bit. Ball's going there. I would drift and cut towards the goal like so here. Instead, Mark takes a more L-shaped turn, more J-shaped turn. And when it comes to rotating back to the goal, when you're on the enemy team's side, you need to just head straight towards the goal, like straight towards your goal. Don't take shortcuts unless you're trying to get boost and you know you'll have time for that. Just go back, because this is a dangerous spot. Dez is the last person here. Ben is a great shot on goal. I would rotate immediately back. Yeah, because otherwise that's just gonna happen, man. And I would take the shortest path I can find, not do the curve around. But he might have been able to do something if he rotated in a bit. Okay. Oh. Okay, let's see this again. Yeah, once again, rotation seems to be Mark's weak spot, especially when he sees an opportunity to hit the goal. This was perfect for Dylan. All Dylan had to do was hit it to the side. But Mark kind of rushes that. And yeah, Dylan didn't hit it, but at that point, you just kind of sit back yourself and take the time to get a shot on the ball, or at least block it. Block the other player from making a shot on your goal. But now you can't do that because you knocked both players that were defending away from the goal here. Very lucky that Dez noticed that and rotated back in time. Ooh, Ip went for that demo. Oh, when did Ip start improving, man? He's actually playing pretty decent now.
No, y'all went too early. I'm on it.
Mark. Hold on, man.
No, y'all went too early.
I don't like seeing him just rotate in a circle like that. You know, I talked about how Leland was doing some stuff nobody else was doing at his level of play, and that was drifting back into the play. He did that a lot when he was doing exactly what Mark was doing here, which was going back onto the ball after rotating back, and he would drift into position. Mark doesn't drift, he just turns, and it takes so much longer that way. Mark, you gotta drift, playboy, you gotta drift. Because if you take that long with the wrong person, you're going to lose possession, and that is never a good thing. That is just, you know, that will feed the domino effect of your loss. Like so. You gotta be faster, man.
Yeah.
I'm like, cause you're gonna face more people like Ben in the future. That'll just take advantage of that opening ASAP. That was a good follow by Ip. All right, follow the ball. Okay, he could have slowed down there. I'm gonna get a little nitpicky now. Okay. Here, you should brake. Let the ball hit your car. It's gonna go forward. You can grab boost and then continue up towards the ball. That's just another play that Mark could have done. But hey, I don't see most of them doing that. I'll give them that.
That was good shit though. Good. Push it. Rotate with me. Oh, go on, man. That's you, Ippy. Oh yeah, take that. Set it up. You missed it. Leon missed it. You missed it. Leon missed it.
I don't know if that was. Hold on.
You missed it. Leon missed it.
If he would have just timed it better, that would have been a great shot off the wall. But he waited too long, And because he used the back of his car at that moment, he basically just hit it out towards mid where Ip's waiting, right? And so that just goes right back to them. Okay, yeah. All three of them are in the corner, and that's bad. Okay. Can he get an aerial, though? No? Eh. Okay. Good demo by Dylan. Dylan with the great tactical demos. I analyzed him in my last video. Dylan's the GOAT of that. Shout out Dylan, man. People give him way too much flack. I said that too. If anybody sees this from RDC, or anybody that watches RDC and they see this, share the video, bro. Let them know Dylan's true potential, the diamond in the rough. Anyway, I think it's time we check on some of these comments here, shall we? Let me move the camera, or excuse me, let me move myself real quick, and let's check out what the people have to say so far. Mark, Dylan, Dez was just a filler arc. What does that mean? I haven't watched all of the video yet. No more turn me up, brutal. Oh, because of Ip. That's funny. Mark, Dez, and Dill were too OP. Yeah, I always said that if it was Ben and Mark, or Mark and Dez, it'd be kind of a problem because they're both powerhouses. It'd be more of a problem if it was Ben and Mark. But gosh, it's kind of unbalanced. I'm not gonna lie. If you put Dylan, Ip, and Leland on one team, they're going to get decimated. Like, no lie, they are going to get decimated. And if somebody says here at the 48-minute mark, Mark's explanation for the reworked season 2 teams was so cold. Mark was prepared to lose early on, knowing they'd grow and learn together. As the season went on, chat spammed no, thinking that Ben and Dez would be too much. Ben and Dez is, well, I mean, Ben is just such a high-skilled player. I think Ben plays ranked offline because the guy improved drastically. Rocket League is one of those games too. Like, you just gotta play more. Seriously. That's all. But it looks like, okay, let me read some more. Mark, Dylan, Dez. Why does Dez play better when he's angry? He's literally the Hulk. Well, I want to talk about that a little more. It's a phenomenon I've experienced too, and I think a lot of other players will experience that at some point. It's the, oh nah, I gotta lean forward and play faster type of thing. And you know, if you use anger as fuel, you'll definitely play faster. But then you gotta balance that out with playing as a team still, because when you're angry, you stop playing better as a team player. I will say that much, but you play a lot faster in Rocket League, and being fast in the beginning stages of skill, of like playing with people at a lower skill level, skill ceiling, is just as good as getting better at a particular skill in the game. Speed is definitely a facet of determining whether or not you'll win. Doesn't matter if you can musty flick, double flip reset, double tap off the wall, what is it? Like all these fancy schmancy shots. If you're slow and you get countered all the time, your skill won't matter if you can't execute fast. Mark ain't never talk or communicate this much when he was on blue team. Well, it's new, it's exciting. Yeah, Mark is just OP. Okay, so this was what I was looking for here. Somebody marked out some really good plays, and this person's saying 48 is when the real season 2 starts. So let me go to 48. I'm gonna analyze this game, see what 48 is about. Okay, so they switched teams after the first half hour here, it looks like, or the first hour almost. So now the team's going to be a little more balanced, I think, and we're going to see them play. Oh, Ip was on kickoff. He didn't realize. That's all right, though.
There you go, yep.
All right, Mark patient with the challenge. I do like to see that.
I got it. I was just getting okay, bet. Okay.
Although if you're challenging,
I think if you about to get that.
you should probably
You got that one? I got that one.
be less diligent.
Look at this.
I got it. Oh, shit.
Was that Dylan? Yeah, Dylan should have waited.
Yeah.
Okay, Mark needs to follow up on the ball here. Ooh, Leland was defending. Leland could have gone up a little faster. Ooh, good defense. Hey, I can't say Leland don't do a good job at defending, though. He may not be the most offensive player. He's got that defense on lock. All right, this is what I don't like to see, though. I can't ignore this. Mark.
Nice, good pressure.
I got it.
I can't ignore this. If you're not gonna half flip or like reverse half flip back in the other direction, just try and drift backwards or at least go free cam, because you could have easily staggered your team's play there,
Go ahead, go.
which would have been bad.
Oh, nice pass. Oh, nice there. Oh.
Ooh, that was close, man. I don't know.
Go, set it
But
up.
yeah, we're seeing a lot more variance in the plays now.
Nice.
You want to know how you could improve on that, Mark? Rebind, what is it? Air roll to left bumper and scoreboard to right bumper if it's not there already. You need to rebind air roll and drift to the same button, which is your left shoulder button. Because when you're on the ground, you can hold it, and then when you jump and you're in the air, you can air roll. It's just less wishy-washiness on the controller, and you'll be able to aim the ball better when you do that. So yeah.
We still good, y'all. Press up.
Was that Dylan? No, that wasn't Dylan. That's what's his name? It needed to go for that. Good follow up on the ball by Mark. Wait here. Ooh, it's making some good challenges though.
Two up, one back.
I think with the switch, Mark's playing a little more calculated. I think because he recognizes that he doesn't have, I guess, as skilled players like he did with Ben. I don't know if he recognizes that too, but that's what I noticed. Okay, Ip has no, well, he didn't have any boost. Okay, that's in the corner. Dylan needs to rotate up for this. I don't see him rotating up though.
Stay on that side, keep it on that side.
Ooh, Mark's trying to time it, just like I said in the beginning. He's trying to time it. Just needs to do a better job rotating with the ball.
Oh, Ben got it. No, he don't.
Good follow up by Mr. Dylan. If Dylan would have hit that in the air. Oh, they still got the goal. I was going to say if he would have hit that in the air, that would have been a guaranteed goal. But they still got it, nevertheless. Why did they get it, though? Leland was just a little slow. Oh, that was weird. Usually if you're farthest up left, you go for the ball. That's just the unspoken rule of Rocket League. Left goes, leftmost goes, I should say. But yeah, sometimes you get weird kickoff variants. And sometimes it just works. Half the time, just something weird happens. Okay. Mark doesn't drift. He needs to drift. Good 50 though on Ben. Okay, Mr. Brutal, Mr. Dez on the wall. He doesn't drift either. Okay, Dylan. Oh, Ip shouldn't have gone for that. Now they're all ball chasing on their team. Yeah, they're all ball chasing. Oh, it hurts to see. They're all ball chasing, man. I'm like, that's how you get scored on. They're up by 1, but they might get tied up with the enemy team if that keeps up. I have personally been in a game where I've both been up and been down by 4 goals. And because the enemy team or my team get complacent, that evens up so fast. And at some point, if I was up by 4, I wind up losing in overtime by 1, right? By 1 goal. Or if I'm down 4 and I manage to catch up with my team, we wind up winning because the other team started slacking. So ball chasing is bad. Don't do it. That's for all the members. Ooh, Big got that big hit up off the wall. It tries to go for that, but thankfully nobody else went.
I got it.
That's where you at. Okay.
It's going for some crazy wall shots. What the heck? They are ball chasing like crazy. Yeah, I think just this entire time, Mark doesn't time the shots off the wall that great.
I'm on it. Yep.
Nice. Go in middle.
Yep, look at ball.
That's it.
Oh.
Nice. Push, y'all. I'm gonna go. Yep.
Go.
Yeah, Mark needs to go up himself, though.
Good shit.
Because if the ball spills out towards mid, he could catch that. But
where you at?
that's okay. The ball goes up. Ooh, you gotta be careful with that, man. You know, I got on Dill about this too. Aim the front of your car towards the ball. There are so many times where somebody's on defense on my team, and I'm talking, this is high diamond champ level, like gameplay here, ranked. And these guys, you know, they aim their car and they rotate it in a way where the ball winds up going into the goal they were defending. And I'm always just gobsmacked, confuzzled, absolutely dumbfounded by how that happened. Now, I do it sometimes myself too, but very rarely does that happen. Like, I'm usually in a very awkward position if that happens. So, in short, aim the front of your car towards the ball. And you don't need air roll for that. Just tilt your left joystick back a bit, and then boost jump forward into it, whatever it's called. I'm sorry, I don't know the actual term for the boost jump. Or just flip forward into it, I guess.
Oh yeah.
Okay.
I got you.
No. Nah, you shouldn't go for the ball as second man ever on that until the ball is in the air. Don't ever do that. Once again, that's how you get scored on.
Oh yeah.
Stay and go.
I'm boom.
He says stay in goal. Don't stay in goal there. I'm not sure what Mark's seeing here to make those commands.
Look, Dad.
No, Dad's about to come. Lock in, just
I couldn't. Oh my God.
Go back, just leave him, go. Hit it, set it up, set it up. Got him.
Oh, that was a setup. Ah, see, this is kind of what happens if you don't drift. See, I would have braked right there because I personally see the ball spilling back out, potentially. So I would have braked right around here where he was and kept the front of my car towards the goal here. Because that would have happened, right? And I would still be right there. I could just drive into that thing, no problem. That would have been a goal. But that stuff, oh,
Damn, Dad.
they still got 30 seconds though. It's not over till it's over. Ah, Mark, why do you keep overstepping? Stop it. Calm down a bit, my good sir. I know you see the potential shot, but you gotta recognize you got a team member right on the ball. I can't tell you the amount of times that annoys me in solo rank.
I popped it the wrong way. Hit that. Yep.
Because I potentially miss out on a goal with my teammate doing that to me. But they still win. Not bad, man. You know what? I analyze one more game.
Yeah, we saw. We had good goals on that. We had good shots on that hoe too.
Now then, they played for 2 hours.
This is a
Salary cap enforced. That's funny. I guess they were just winning all these games. All right, so I want to see them a little bit later. Let's check out game 6 here after the respecking of teams.
I love you, Des. I love you.
Let's see how they improve their team play here.
Good shit, good shit.
Okay.
I got it. Back there. Get that.
But they're about to hit it.
Mark's playing a little more patient than normal.
Oh, you
No, I gotta leave. I gotta leave. My bad.
I got it.
Okay, good defense.
Oh shit! I said I was going.
Oh, shit.
That was all good.
Good follow up. Hold on.
Nice.
Oh, good hit by Lee.
Yeah.
Come on.
Nice.
Nice challenge.
Oh, yeah.
So off the rip, I'm already seeing them play so much more patient and calculated on all fronts. The enemy team and the team I'm seeing right now.
I'm gonna go.
Follow up on that.
That was good timing. Wait a minute.
Fun thing now, if you be doing.
Well,
Hell yeah.
We're winning.
Nice,
We're
nice,
winning,
nice.
so it's not the thing Ip be doing.
We'll see.
Okay. He's still doing the
I'm boom.
thing there. See, Dylan's right there. You gotta wait, man. You gotta wait.
Boom.
You put your defense at risk when you cut positioning like that.
Nice. Now.
It's coming
Okay.
towards you. What the? God damn. Okay, man. That nigga.
I would have aerialed by him. Okay, he still went for the jump.
Is that dead?
Oh yeah, my fault.
We're gonna hit that a little more.
Lee, come up, Lee.
He could have flipped for the ball there.
Yeah, you took too long. You took too long.
If you're out of boost, you could have flipped for that. I mean, I think he was still close enough.
Lee, come up, Lee.
Yeah, he was still close enough. But let's see. Is he gonna stay? Okay, let's see this. He could have braked here. As you can see, his car is in the line of sight between the goal and the ball, so you don't really need to do much more. And if Ben would have hit the ball up, you could just double jump. He's got 12 boost.
Good shit, big. Good shit, big.
Somebody got to be behind me when I'm going over there pressing.
I'm went up right out.
Somebody's got to be behind him.
When I'm going over there pressing.
Yeah, he took too long.
Somebody got to be playing.
Somebody got to be playing offense with him. Somebody's got to be playing behind him. Mr. Mark, I get what you're saying, but in this case, this wouldn't have happened if you just stayed your position a little better, buddy.
Good shit. Let me up, Jay. Oh, I got it.
Good flip into the ball. Dylan misses, though. Oh, that was painful. Hold on, let's watch this back.
We got it. It's a
I will say, Mark was a little late boosting towards the ball, so that gave Ben the advantage there. But that went towards Dylan, and Dylan missed. Somehow it missed? Oh, he jumped and flipped. The classic.
Good shit, Ben.
The classic. And he flipped to the side. That sucks.
Hey, Ben, stay low. Hey, Ben,
That dead zone on the joystick is something else, man.
We good. Let's get these 2 goals. 3 minutes.
So they're down by 2 now. This is going to be interesting. I need to see how Mark plays when he's down goals.
I got him, Ben. I got him.
Get him, go.
He missed.
You go.
He could have double jumped into that.
I knew that was coming. Just know it when
All right. Mark has no boost. I need to see him rotate behind or grab boost. That would be in the back corner on the right side there. I didn't even notice that he moved the camera. Ooh, I forgot to move my camera myself. My bad. I was still reading
I thought.
comments.
John, time my fly.
Did he try juggling that? Okay. You know what? I'm not even going to pause it. It's just Mark is ignoring Dylan a lot of times when he's up there going for the ball.
There it is.
I think he's being punished more for that now. Because once again, when you do that, you put yourself out of position. and your other teammate, if they're not in defensive position, it leaves your goal open. Or if they are in a defensive position, they only get one chance to defend. And if they're not that great at defending, you wind up getting scored on. So we gotta stop rotating. We gotta stop overtaking your teammate's position that's in the front. It just leads to a bad thing more often than not.
And
It's 12:54. Oh my goodness.
Yeah, I'm gonna defend with it.
hey, y'all going away from the ball.
He didn't need
no,
to
I'm talking.
bump. Mark didn't need to bump it off the wall there. He could have just kept going for it.
Yeah, I'm gonna defend with it.
Hey, y'all going away.
He could have chipped it with the front of his car. Would have went up higher and faster with more power. You're bouncing out towards his teammates, but whatever, right?
No, talk it.
This is an analysis. I know it seems like nitpicking, but this stuff matters if you want to improve.
Better do that. Hey,
Every little advantage you can
Yeah, I was
get
waiting on
counts.
that. I was waiting on that second hit. You know what I'm saying? Nice. What the? Get it out. Get it out. Come on,
Okay,
fast
just
break.
let Dylan follow up on the ball.
On it.
Nice.
Oh my God.
Yep, he got scored on. Yeah, I was gonna say it got a little aggro there for my taste, a little too aggro.
That next set we just got to play hella hard. Yeah, we all good. We all good.
I mean, they still got 2 minutes. You can get
Just know that
a
if
goal.
Two people hella close over there. Don't go past half unless you know we got the upper hand on it. You know what I'm saying?
Okay, so Mark knows about that.
You gotta be like half primary defender.
But you know, when he says that, you as second or first man also got to recognize when to go for the ball yourselves. You can't just be willy-nilly with it.
Yeah. Play mid,
Because
play mid.
on some points, you can even pinch the ball towards your own goal when you're trying to
that one time.
challenge the enemy team,
Try to tip it.
which would be a very bad day.
Look, turn around. Oh.
See, like so, they almost
Dad.
pinched it out
Too much.
to the side there. Thankfully, not towards the goal.
Go.
Oh my God.
I wouldn't have challenged
That
that.
one time, Dad.
You were too far away. Ooh, I was just talking about aiming the ball on defense because Ip
Go.
could have, was it Ip or Dylan? Could have very well
Nah, he tried
hit that ball into their own goal.
You got boost.
Dad. Oh, you-
I'm up. I thought you.
Yeah,
Okay, good follow.
Yeah.
I will say he's pretty good at juggling the ball.
Nice. Go.
Get it. Oh, damn.
That would have been a solid pass if Mark knew how to aerial efficiently.
Ellie. Good shit.
Oh shit.
Bit.
Okay, he's waiting. Aims with the front of his car, gets a decent challenge. Very good. Bumps Ben. Continues on the ball. At this point, though, Mark has 0 boost here. He has 0 boost, guys. So this guy needs to get more boost here and then go for the ball right over here, man. That would be fantastic. All right, let me sit right here, actually.
Wait, I ain't gonna lie.
All right, following the ball pretty decently.
Oh shit. We gotta call it.
Yeah. It's coming in.
Okay, so they lose this game for sure because they only have 30 seconds left. But with that, I'll close out with some comments as this plays out. What I'd like to see Mark improve on is definitely rotating when he's up
That's crazy.
with another person. I would like to see Mark aim the ball better. I would like to see him drift more. He's not drifting nearly as much as he should. And because of that, it makes him a lot slower with making plays on the ball. And just with that, you know, I would have loved to see him do more of that. Mark's already a pretty good player, I'd say. For the skill level that they're all at, Mark is pretty good. Well-rounded. He's not at Ben's level yet. I've said it before. Ben is the best player. He's the best at rotating, defending, goals, aerials. I don't see him doing wall shots as much, but that's not that necessary when you're going up against these kinds of players. Anyway, that's it for that video. Let me know who I should analyze next. I want to analyze Ip, Dez, and maybe I'll spin back around to Leland after that, see how he's doing, because I don't think Leland's improved that much. As good as he is at fighting games, I just don't see the improvement in Rocket League that much, which is fine. Rocket League is a unique game. I don't expect anybody to be just automatically good like that. Who I do want to analyze is John. Like, that one game with John was insane. Apparently he had some play before, or some experience playing Rocket League before. And I don't know how long he played, but he was really out there making rotation, doing great rotation, making super good follow-ups on the ball, great challenges. I would love to see John play. And with that, I am out. You should follow me on Twitch to see me play Rocket League. I have quite a bit of clips myself on Metal, which I use to clip Rocket League, so check me out on there. I am Glacier, and see you guys later. Bye-bye. Twitch.tv/I am Glacier. You should also check out my main channel, I am Glacier.